Oh boy, what's cracking?
Nothing much, just the average life of an ex-con.
Oh, that was some serious stunt you pulled there, my friend. I'm surprised you're not grounded for life. So tell me, what was it like in there?
I swear, it was the worst 2 hours of my life. Some of those guys have been there for over months. Man, I was scared to pieces. They were looking at me as if I was their new girlfriend.
Somehow, I still can't picture you hanging out with those thugs.
When I'm left alone on my own, what can I do? See, there's no point in me hanging around here doing nothing all day. She doesn't need me for anything. She didn't even remember my birthday.
I thought I'll find you here. Happy birthday.
She had actually planned for you to come for the rally. Alice and I were looking for you. That was when we saw that you had been arrested on TV.
Several people have commented and sent in SMS and email asking if Boma Pepple can be expected to run this country if she cannot run her own home.
Look, Mom, I'm really sorry for what happened. I thought I was trying to help you.
Priye, those words have been overused. They are not some magic spell that you say that makes everything all right.
Yeah, I know there's no excuse for what I said. See, Mom, I support what it is you are trying to do, and I understand that it means that everyone has to make sacrifices.
So why did you say it?
I don't know, maybe I was just trying to shift the blame from me.
I guess it worked.
Mom, I'm truly sorry. I am.
Priye, it is not acceptable behavior for my son, or any kid for that matter, to be doing what you did. Let it never repeat itself again, okay? And check this up as lessons learned.
Thank you, Mom.
By the way, in case you haven't guessed, you're still grounded.
Yeah, I know. I deserve it.
Good night, dear.
Good night, Mom.
Are you sure we have no other options?
I think Bello is right this time. Opportunity cost. Let's forget Plato, we just can't afford it.
Even if we move into a cheap hotel, or maybe stay in my family house?
We could, but then we'll have to forgo campaigning in Port Harcourt as well.
Stupid bank.
Well, there's the door-to-door campaign in Plato that could save us. Let's hit the streets and walk it.
Tell Shagun to schedule a press conference and announce that we're not going to Plateau. Work out the details with her.
All right, I'll get right to it. And apparently, Usman has been trying to reach you. He wants to have a talk with you at your convenience.
Usman wants to see me? Why would he? I have all the evidence we need to nail that stupid illiterate goat.
Apparently, many of the houses he owns are actually brothels.
Does he know you have those documents?
No, I didn't contact him, if that's what you mean. But he might have got wind that I was making inquiries.
You know, Usman has been calling to meet with me. Call him. Set up a meeting. Go on, do it. This will be very interesting.
I don't think Nigerians will give a woman the chance to rule in this country. I don't think so.
Nigeria is ready for a female president if she can do the job well. There's no problem with that.
The previous election was not free. There were rigging, and people tried to hijack each other, kill each other because of power. We pray that this coming election will be very, very well organized, free and fair.
We hope this one will be a change. There will be a change for this country. Because all we've been hearing promises and promises every time, and it's always same old thing. We're seeing same old school. But we pray this time around we'll get a better change.
Why would you vote?
I have to vote because the vote is my right. And it will enable me choose somebody that will lead me fine.
Johnny, you will excuse me for just a minute. Mr. Amadou.
Barkada.
We finally meet.
Yes, can we get down to business? I went through a lot of difficulties getting here without being seen. And I would like you to keep it this way.
If you insist, you've been wanting to see me. I guess you've been wanting to talk about this. People who live in glass houses should not throw stones. Johnny, I'm ready.
Do you remember all the parts on vocational training?
Yes.
And community clinics?
I think so.
How about alternative employment?
Cheryl, do you want to write this speech yourself?
Maybe in another 15 years, Ma. Good luck.
Given the state of erratic power supply and other infrastructural problems in the country, how do you hope to attract foreign direct investment into the economy?
Infrastructure is a problem. And do you know the reason why foreign investors are not rushing into a promising country like Nigeria? Nigeria has a lot of problems, and we know this. And the most important one is called insecurity. Johnny, would you like to put your money in a country where there can be religious riot tomorrow, or an ethnic war, or where your staff can be kidnapped by violent youth? Why take that option if you can go to places like Ghana or Kenya or even South Africa? You see, no true development can take place in a conflict-ridden nation. This is why we're saying that Nigeria has had enough of wars and conflicts. Nigeria needs a leader that can take us to a greater height and unite us. United in a single goal, a better Nigeria.
Can you tell us more about this kind of leadership?
Nigerians have not had a leadership for a long time that listens. A leadership that ensures equality and fairness to all Nigerians, regardless of tribe, gender, religion, social class, or even political affiliation. We are divided because we have never had a leadership that has given us reason to stay together. We only come together when we support our heroic football team. And when we are winning, we have flags out there and painted faces. But when our children do well in school, do we ever cheer them? My government will listen to the cry of the people of the Niger Delta, the Igbos, the Yorubas, the Thieves, women and youth, and all other groups of people that are marginalized will be given a voice and an ear, and even more. Through our agricultural development program, we will ensure that no Nigerian goes to bed hungry. Through our free educational program, we will also ensure that no Nigerian mother has to watch her child grow up an illiterate. And with our state incentive program to encourage the development of natural resources, such as farming, natural water harvesting, coal, and other untapped natural resources, we can afford to attract foreign direct investment into our country. Through our program to support youths with genuine business ambitions, we will ensure that no Nigerian has to remain jobless. Nigerians are not asking for a lot, just a secure and healthy environment where they can live out their dreams like any other country of the world. Once a government provides all of this, the fighting will stop. Johnny, I want you to imagine the first day you received your first paycheck. What was the feeling you had? Now imagine millions of people having that same first-time experience and how that will increase our national security. I mean, who has time to be fighting when you know you are working hard and you take pride in the fact that you are making clean money to support your family? When we are secure, we shall truly be free to prosper.
I thought you would...
You thought I was going to drag your skeletons out to the public?
Well, I thought you would at least mention it.
No. I want to set an example for you to show you who I am. Campaigning negatively is not my style, and Nigeria doesn't need that. Let's unite our efforts to move this nation forward instead of this name-calling like schoolboys. You are a bigger man than that, and I know somewhere inside you agree with me.
Knowing you, Uma, I know you're never going to use those papers against him.
I'll keep them far away, Bello, so that they don't fall into wrong hands, accidentally. Bello, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why did you come back?
Maybe we have a few things in common. Maybe.
Tomorrow is a new day because you are sending somebody who understands you to Aso Rock. Tomorrow is a new day because a woman of integrity is saying enough is enough. Nigeria produces 2.2 million barrels of oil daily, making $168 million daily. Do you know how much that comes to in Naira? 2.2 billion Naira. 2.2 billion Naira comes into this country on a daily basis. I ask you, where is all that money? Why are country's future youth, our leaders of tomorrow, why are they not given access to education and skill acquisition? Why are they not getting financial assistance to start small-scale businesses? Why are there no skilled and modern healthcare services? My fellow Nigerians, tomorrow is a better day because Nigerians have now woken up. We will no longer sit and just accept mediocrity. We will no longer sit and allow our country to deteriorate into poverty and violence. We can no longer take pride in being counted as one of the most corrupt countries. There are over 2 million children on the streets across this country. We have given them names such as thugs, area boys, or moniles. The question is this: have we given them the opportunity to make something out of themselves? Or have we made them who they are? I want to let you know that your tomorrow is determined by what you do today. No longer should any Nigerian youth need to roam the streets and commit crime simply to be able to feed. We must stand and be counted. We must take pride in ourselves. We must not allow anyone, not anyone, to say that our children have no future. I am Boma Pepple, and I am saying that Nigerians have had enough of corruption and stealing. I am saying that it's time Nigeria's money is used to make the lives of Nigerians better. I am calling all of you to march out and take control of your tomorrow. I'm asking you to come out en masse and vote on election day. Do your duty as good Nigerians and vote into the office a team that will work for you. A team that will represent you. A team that will make your lives a whole lot better. I am Boma Pepple, and I am running for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
What was Usman Amadu doing here?
Are you asking as a reporter or someone that's just curious?
Just asking.
Let's just say we have... Sometimes it's best not to exchange insults to the person because people from afar will not be able to tell the difference between the both of you.
And it is time to ask ourselves, what is the Nigeria of our dreams? For ourselves and our children. Our children. We have a shared dream in our hands. Umar Badun says, do your duty and elect a new kind of government. A government of the people and for the people. Stand up and be counted.
Wow, Shehu don't turn TV star.
Seriously. I don't know how you were able to get him to do that interview, but you did a very good job.
I must confess I would have looked nicer.
Job well done. Not a bad job, Obi.
Yes, at all.
It's quite nice.
What's up? How you doing now? How fast? Cool, man. Well, I don't go sabi how to cut there. I don't sleep for police cell again.
Correct.
Change of plans, people. We're no longer heading to Oyo.
Why now?
Please, we have to be flexible on such a campaign trail. Take spur of the moment actions.
So, where are we going next?
You will find out.
Usman Amadu 12.5%, Basisi 13.2%, Falade 19%, Umar Badung 25%, Boma Pebble 30.2%, and of course the 4% margin of error.
What about the other opinion polls in Lagos?
I've checked all the websites, she's on top.
But we did our groundwork in Lagos.
It's the north-south.
Oh, don't give me the north, south, east, west, all the cardinal points. When will people realize that you don't vote for a candidate based on where he's from?
People. Polls in Lagos rank us second. It doesn't say we're down and out.
We can't play with Lagos.
We don't play with anywhere else. So instead of complaining about what Lagosians have said so far, tell me how I can get them to change their minds.
Yeah, he's right.
That's why I'm the one running for president.
First of all, we need to forget about the results of the poll. That's the key. Wherever we go, whatever we do, we need to carry ourselves like we're on top and constantly keep the winning image. Umar Badu is cool, calm, confident, and assured of winning.
Nice. So how do I actually assure of winning?
Ajala, how many Lagos morning shows can we do that's considering time and money?
About 3.
3 is good enough. 1 state TV and 2 local stations, right?
And we have Johnny here. I'll personally prep Umar for every one of those interviews. The message must be clear and consistent. We're assured of winning Lagos like we are of every other state.
And if a journalist should ask, Mr. Umar, what would you say about your recent dismal showing at the polls?
Not dismal. You don't know how these journalists phrase these things.
I'll say, well, recently an opponent tried to slander my image. In response to that, I set an example by not condescending to the level of using negative publicity to win an election. And he gave up on his track. Unfortunately, some of my supporters were affected by these lies. But not for long, I assure you. Lagosians are smart, and Nigerians are smart. When they hear a lie, they know it. They will soon discover the truth and stand by the man who has plans to take Nigeria to greater heights. How's that?
Perfect. Except, of course, after the rhetoric, you must carefully explain again what those plans to take us to the future are.
Of course.
And don't forget the attitude. I'm winning. You must feel it in your speech, your posture, your face.
I'm winning.
Okay, I'll put the interviews and I'll call Peter of our TV.
Aside from the media, what else? Grassroots. Exactly. It will be to our benefit to see the traditional rulers in the state once again. They are very influential. They love being acknowledged, especially by politics.
Yes, that's it.
Ajala, get that into our schedule. I don't care if it is at midnight. Book the appointment. That reminds me. Where's my schedule?
We're fully booked.
Good. Ajala, talk to me about the rallies.
Our next stop is Surulere.
We need a crowd. Mammoth. I know this wonderful extra wrangler. He does wonders.
I thought we were talking about the rallies.
Yes, we're talking about the Lagos rally. This guy generated 5,000 extras for Ike Chukwu's last movie. The biggest in any local movie.
Bello, sorry. We're not renting any crowd for our rally. It's unethical. What's next?
So how long do you think it's going to last this time?
Well, about the end of the week.
Nah, say 24 hours. You want to bet?
Sure.
Go ahead.